But you said in the police report I'm reading, you said that you didn't want her anymore. You're, according to you, because she won't eat food. And then you're pushing the stroller. I'm assuming you're pushing it angrily, because then the people at the restaurant said you told her and told everybody you didn't want her anymore. Well, that's even worse. So knowing that, do you all still want to continue with the agreement? I don't understand this. I don't understand someone to CR 7879, State of Texas versus Lana Ray. Attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are. Please, sir.
Anything you want to say on behalf of your client?
First, I would note that she has completed the anger management within the jail. She'll get her certificate next week, and there is a CPS plan. No, excuse me. Yes. And there is a CPS plan in effect.
All right. So why would you be hitting her? He doesn't want to eat.
I'm lost control.
But you said in the police report I'm reading, you said that you didn't want her anymore. So I don't understand this. I don't understand someone repeatedly slapping, not eating. So what do you think that did to her day? I'm sorry? I mean, what did that do to her day? So she's at a restaurant, probably a restaurant that she did not choose to go to. And you're slapping her, according to you, because she won't eat food. And then you're pushing the stroller. I'm assuming you're pushing it angrily, because then the people at the restaurant said you told her and told everybody you didn't want her anymore.
Your Honor, if I may, this event occurred in the dining area of the Havens for Hope.
Yeah.
It's not in it.
Well, that's even worse. Because one, you now have who's staying at Haven for Hope. And I don't think she bought into, hey, let me be born to this mother where I'm placed at Haven for Hope. So where is now?
My son's grandparents.
And you say your son's grandparents. I mean, how are they related to her?
They're not.
So now she's with people she doesn't even know, who doesn't really have, well, they really don't have a biological connection to her.
They know her. They spend time with her.
Yeah. And you don't know how they're treating her, though?
No, they take care of all of my children.
Because you're not?
No, because they love them as their grandchildren. Even my two that aren't biologically related.
And what the service is doing?
I agreed to allow her to stay there till I successfully complete my program.
Yeah, I'm not going to order. I know outside the agreement, it's no harm for injurious contact, but I'm not going to allow you to have contact with her until you go through some type of therapy. It takes a lot for a parent to have birthed to in public in front of everybody several times and then say you don't want them anymore. I can't even imagine how she feels with you telling her that. Do you know what that did to her confidence? And do you know how that made her feel? Because on the planet, everybody is hoping that their mom or their dad loves them more than everybody else. Everybody is hoping you can always run to your mom for protection. And instead of doing that, you hit her in front of everybody. And guess what? Do you know what embarrassment that probably caused her? And what it caused her because she realizes that maybe her mom don't love her. And then you're saying you don't want her anymore. And I'm not trying to be mean to you, but you need to realize what you did and how that affected her. Because now her confidence is probably less than zero. Now she probably thinks her mom doesn't love her. And the embarrassment of it all in front of everybody. And who knows what they probably said to her afterwards, maybe, ha ha, your mom doesn't love you. So she's already dealing with the fact that she doesn't have a mom who can have her in a home or an apartment, but has her at Haven for Hope. And she's dealing with all of that. And who knows what she's dealing with at school. So she's at school. And I'm sure they probably know she's staying at Haven for Hope. And then she has all of this other stuff that she's dealing with. and she doesn't have her own little private space where she can go and just decompress. Instead, she's having to deal with you, and you're putting your adult problems on her. I am not going to allow her to have contact, goes through some kind of therapy to see, does she want to be with mom? Does she trust mom to take care of her and not injure her? So that's what I'm doing. So knowing that, do you all still want to continue with the agreement? All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years in prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with minors. There's to be no contact with Sky Ray. And counsel, you can approach after she's completed therapy, and you can always approach and ask me to lift the no contact order. But for now, there's to be no contact.
Understand.
There's 150 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. There's to be parenting classes with Triple T. Of course, so why are you at Haven for Hope?
Your Honor, if I may, one question.
Yes.
Parenting classes may involve some supervision.
She will have to approach the court. And when you approach the court on that, the CPS worker needs to be here. All right. So why were you at Haven for Hope?
I lived in my apartment for 7 years. The caseworker that had my file, she quit. So everybody that was on her desk got delayed. So my two options was to renew my lease for a couple of months and then have a broken lease once my new voucher came in. I only needed to wait 30 days until my new voucher came in. I already did all the paperwork, everything was done. I was just staying at Haven for Hope until my voucher kicked in. I found an apartment within the first week. It was a brand new apartment, a 2-bedroom. I was just waiting for my voucher to come in.
All right. So why are you not working?
I get SSI.
For what?
Mental health.
All right. There's going to be proof of employment or SSI
I have those documents.
within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits probation. Sorry, it's going to be 4 times per month, and they need to go into the home and make sure that there are no minors in the home. And we're going to do random UAs. And those field visits and random UAs will be until further notice. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Oh, I'm sorry, anger management classes. And make sure that's intensive. And she's going to have to do anger management classes other than what she's been given at the jail. Probation, is there anything else she needs? All right. Ms. Ray, is there anything else you need from the court? All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. Here's the thing, not be patient with them, then you need not raise them. Someone else needs to do that. Do you understand? All right, thank you.
I always have thoughts of what if I were robbed and someone shot me this time on the spot. Who will take care of my family? It scares me if any stranger came close to me. The initial days were very difficult for me and my family members. One of them stayed with me all the time.
The court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court deferred finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishments be assessed at 10 years in the prison, and the state is opposing your applications in each cause numbers. All right, defense, call your witness. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record, please.
Virginia Rodriguez.
All right, defense.
Yes, Judge. Virginia, how are you acquainted with Mike?
On and on, like
How long have y'all been together?
11 years.
And do y'all have any children together?
Yes.
Okay. How old is he?
25,
How old are you?
30.
Okay. And y'all have 4 children together?
3.
3 children. Okay. What are their ages?
10, 8, and 4 months.
Okay. Now, when the time of this 2 charges occurred, what was going on? Was he living with you at that time?
No.
Okay, what happened?
They separated due to losing a job.
He lost his job. What was his work history like?
He was doing good. He was a chef at Paisanos on the Riverwalk.
Okay. Before he lost his job?
Mhm.
Okay. Is he a good worker? When he's not under the influence of substances, what is he like?
He's a good guy. He's a good son. He's a provider.
Okay. In his home life, he also has, I guess, disabled parents. Is that right?
His mom's on dialysis. And when he was out, he was helping her pleasure.
Okay. Now you said he lost his job at the time this occurred, right? Was he abusing some substances?
I think as a newborn child.
Okay.
His mom has not, her health is not as good as it was with before.
Do you believe that this has been an eye opener for him?
Yes.
Do you believe that he would benefit from some type of substance abuse treatment?
Yes, he will.
Is he motivated to do that?
Yes.
How do you
The
know?
conversations we've had.
So he's motivated for health. Okay. Now, again, if he were to be released on probation, he would not be living with you.
No,
He would be living with you.
his parents.
Okay. And his parents are his mother and his stepfather, correct?
Correct.
And they're both ailing.
Yes.
And the father has Lou Gehrig's disease. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So he would be providing for both of them. Do you live nearby?
I do.
And so would you be able to offer him support,
Yes.
make sure he's on path?
Yes.
The pass witness should.
State?
No question, Judge.
All right, I have a question. Are you the same person who's the complainant in the assault family violence case or no? Who's
I'm
the
not.
complainant in that case?
I'm not aware. That was a case, I believe it was dismissed.
No, I'm talking about the one, what I'm looking at on his history. I'm talking about the one where he received probation for 2016. Were you with him in 2016?
You can speak.
Yes.
Are you the person who was the complainant in this assault bodily injury merit case? And then in 2020, there's a violation of bond and protective order. I show that it was dismissed, convicted of other. Was that related to you as well?
I think so.
All right. Any other questions?
No, Judge.
Anything else?
The only other thing is there was an assault family second offense that was back in 2020. Where was that you? Were you the complainant?
Yes.
No further questions on the stand.
All right. Thank you. Any other witnesses from either side?
No, Judge.
All right, Mr. Pettis, you can step in this time. All right, the court will hear argument.
Judge, both of these cases are very serious. It's 2 aggravated robberies that occurred, I believe, on the same day, pretty much back to back. We put both victims in hell for their life, affected both of them greatly. According to the PSI, both of those have explained that they experience anxiety now, that it's how they are at work, and it's an experience that they've never had before. We understand that there may be substance abuse issues here, but at the same time, the defendant, through his actions, to put several members of the community in jeopardy. And we believe that PDP would be appropriate here.
All right, defense.
Yes, Judge. So we're asking that he be placed on deferred adjudication. He would be subject to the full range of punishment, 5 to 99. He's not been in the penitentiary before. I believe this is an eye opener. I believe that also substance abuse treatment would be appropriate, and that would continue his incarceration, which he has been in custody since this offense. At the time that this offense was committed, he was under the influence of Xanax and had been consuming alcohol. I believe that this opportunity would be good for society, and that it would allow him to show the court and the world that he's able to be a good, productive member of society. And if not, on the first violation, Judge, you would have the ability to sentence him to the full range of punishment.
All right. Mr. Pettis, is there anything you wish to say?
Mhm.
All right. The court will deny your application in each cause number. The court will find you guilty in each cause number. In each cause number, the court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison. There's affirmative finding of deadly weapon in each cause number. The court will give you credit for any time served. Each case is to run concurrently, and the court will take in consideration 2022 CR 7825. All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Pettis, I did listen to everything that was presented to me, and I understand the issues with your parents, but sometimes, our actions are our actions and there are consequences for it. So I hope everything works out with your father. I hope everything works out with your mother. This is not the end of your life. Hopefully, when you go to prison, you will internalize, learn things, take care of any issues that you may have. And when you are released from prison, if you need rehab, there are plenty of rehab places that are free. Get into some sober support meetings and do the right thing, okay? All right, thank you. Good luck to you. I'm sorry, Mr. Pettis. They want to do a victim impact statement.
This is by Sundrin Noor. He said, after experiencing this horrifying event, I was unable to sleep properly and got angry so easily with my family members. It scared me if any stranger came close to me. The initial days were very difficult for me and my family members. One of them stayed with me all the time. In addition, while sleeping, I suddenly woke up and was unable to breathe. Then I sat for a while to collect myself and assure myself that I was at home and everything was fine. However, controlling anxiety is not as easy as it seems. I always have thoughts of what if I were robbed and someone shot me this time on the spot. Who will take care of my family? I tried so hard not to think about it, but I can't help it. At work, whenever the door opens, I feel nervous and my anxiety increases.
Judge Stephanie Boyd presided over the sentencing hearing for Mike Christopher Pettis in Bexar County, Texas. Pettis faced 2 serious felony charges stemming from incidents that occurred on the same day. According to court records, he had been consuming alcohol and was under the influence of a prescription medication at the time of the offenses. Prior to these charges, Pettis had been working as a chef. After losing his job, he separated from his long-term partner of 11 years, with whom he shares a child. His stepfather was also dealing with a serious illness at the time. During the hearing, a victim impact statement was read aloud. The victim described struggling with sleep, difficulty breathing at night, and increased fear whenever strangers approached. One family member had to stay with the victim at all times following the incident. Judge Boyd acknowledged the defendant's family circumstances, but reminded him that actions carry consequences. She sentenced him to prison and encouraged him to use rehabilitation resources upon his release.